Good afternoon. Mark Enger here with CBH Homes again. Question comes up from time to time dealing with the issue of moisture, and we got the floors. The floors themselves are water resistant, and we want to make sure they stay in that nice condition where it's going to repel moisture at all times. Well, I remember being as a parent and having kids, and you plop them in the tub, and next thing you know, we not only have water in the tub, but it seems to be everywhere else as well. And it's always a challenge at that point. Granted, our kids are clean, and next thing you know, you're wiping up the floor, so that gets to be clean as well. Well, that is a very, very true statement, but the catch is dealing with a lot of moisture concerns. It also will weep in or go into other areas where it doesn't belong. So with that being said, we have a typical tub here. Of course, when I was growing up, we didn't have anything close to this as a tub. This almost looks like a, regular pool in the backyard. But anyways, I'm from inner city Minneapolis, so let's move on. We have a scenario here. We got the trim work in there. We got this beautiful, nice textured front wall of that particular tub, and we want to make sure we can protect this at all times. So how do we do it? Well, I picked up some little items here, array of different types of products that you can definitely use to seal off that particular baseboard to the floor, to prevent that moisture from going in and underneath that tub, which could cause other problems that we don't want. All of these particular products, they all have one thing in common. They're silicone caulk, okay? Meaning we're looking at something to be 100% waterproof, all right? Another factor I should say, except this particular one and this particular one, these three happen to be all clear. So that is the preference, obviously. I don't believe these two being white against this particular floor would be a great contrast. So we want to stick to the issue of it being totally clear. So with that being said, what do? Well, let's say I want to use the Dap product. I am not here to tell you that this is superior to this particular product or anyone else down the line. That's not my place. All I'm saying is you want to use a great or a very good product of silicone caulk to apply to this particular floor and that particular baseboard. So we're doing it right in between to take care of that issue of water weeping in underneath the tubs as well as the shower. So let's take a look at this particular shower. Obviously brand new, it looks great, it looks fantastic, but if we zoom in and really look down here nice and close and tight, we already have a nice, great silicone bead across there, which is fantastic. That's exactly the item we're looking for this particular side of the tub. Now, you're gonna say, well, why don't we get it done already? Well, in the warranty manual, they look at the fact that we want, obviously, homeowners to be aware of their particular maintenance. And this is one of those issues that fall under the concept of homeowner maintenance. Hence, the reason for this particular presentation. So, what am I going to do? Take this particular tube of caulk. I'm going to grab my handy dandy little utility knife. I have my little utility knife and open it up. For demonstration purposes only, I'm really not going to cut this open, but I would cut at a small little angle. Less is always more. So I'm going to cut that off on that particular tube, turn around, take my caulking gun. On the end of the caulking gun, they normally have a puncture. So after I cut the tube, I actually have to poke inside this so I can puncture or put a hole in the particular end of the tube of the caulking. Therefore, open up the caulking gun, drop my particular tube in there, push it in, retract this particular item, obviously for puncturing the tube, and I can start applying the caulk or the silicone. So I would start in one particular corner and start applying my particular silicone and work it all the way down the line. Now, you're going to say, why do we have a little bit of a gap? Well, it's supposed to be there. The reason is we're wanting this silicone to go in and underneath just a little bit to give a complete tight seal between this particular flooring, referred to as EVP, known as engineered vinyl planking. Vinyl. It's plastic. Absolutely correct. Plastic will therefore repel moisture. So we want that to seal in completely underneath that particular baseboard 110%. Going down the line, well, I'm not very good at smoothing out caulk. Good point. I remember being the same way when I was a particular individual learning how these items are done. Uniquely enough, I saw this at the blue store or orange store, either one you want to go to, and it has a great feature, 2 for 1. I can in turn open up the product. It has a nice little issue where I put my index finger. Now I can use this nice cone tip. There is the caulk. And I can just go right down the line, and it's going to give me a nice consistent bead all the way down the entire surface area. Then you're going to say, well, what's the second thing we can use this for? Well, this particular cone portion goes right over the top and will lock in and therefore seal the tube itself. 2 for 1. When I purchase something, whatever the case may be, utility knives, caulking guns, whatever, I'm always, what else can I get with that product? Do I get a 2 for 1 advantage? And that's what I'm looking for. So if you have questions about this particular product or any particular issue of how it's applied, how we can do these things, or how we can help you out further, again, give us a call at CBH Homes Warranty, Home Care. You can talk to anybody there. We have a great crew, and we'll help you out the best we can. So thank you again. Take care.